On International Human Rights Day, the 10th of December, groups of American citizens organized a rally in Washington, D.C. and urged the US government to name the CCP a transnational criminal group. In recent years, the United States has taken transnationally organized crimes very seriously. These crimes include terrorism, drug trafficking, human smuggling, weapons trafficking, and intellectual property theft, according to the official website of the National Security Council. Tens of thousands of people from all walks of life are now calling on the US government to designate the Chinese Communist Party, CCP, a transnational criminal group. On Thursday morning, a rally was held in Washington, D.C. Numerous human rights groups and Stop the Steal advocates spoke at the event and condemned the CCP for trampling on human rights and its infiltration of the West, and urged the White House to take action against the CCP. Dr. Sean Lin, a PhD microbiologist and member of the US-based Committee on the Present Danger, China, exposed the CCP's crimes of live organ harvesting, the cover-up of the pandemic, and its intervention in the US presidential election. He wants to inform everyone that the CCP is not only harming Chinese people, but also posing a threat to the United States.
The World Human Rights Day should not be just one day. If we think about the crime the Communist Party doing it, so many people dying inside China and still dying every day. Everybody should step forward to call what CCP, what it is. It's a transnational criminal organization. And the whole world need to speak out to designate CCP as transnational criminal organization, not just the United States.
Frank Gaffney, vice chairman of the committee, pointed out that the CCP is influencing the world through the Belt and Road Initiative, jeopardizing the sovereignty of the countries involved, and doing everything possible to infiltrate Western politics and economies. Even the United States is affected by the crisis. The human rights advocates met with the US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo on Thursday. Gaffney personally suggested to Pompeo that the US government should name the CCP as a transnational criminal group. US Congressman Scott Perry, a Republican representative, introduced a bill earlier this year calling to identify the CCP as a transnational criminal group and called for the application of the Racketeer-Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, RICO, to hold the CCP accountable for its crimes. Fong Chongyi, a China expert and an associate professor at the University of Technology Sydney in Australia, believes that the call to name the CCP as a criminal group marks huge progress for Western society's understanding of the CCP.
Now the democratic countries in the West are awakening. It is a very important ideological advancement. In essence, it is to distinguish the Chinese people from the Chinese communist regime. If you choose to befriend and interact with the Chinese, take care of the interests of Chinese people, and protect their human rights, you will have to say no to the CCP.
Liu Yinchuan, chairman of the China Social Democratic Party and chairman of the Chinese Anti-Political Persecution Alliance, believes that once the US government and Congress takes concrete action, it will give hope to those Chinese who resist the CCP's tyranny. Liu believes that if President Trump is re-elected and continues his policy of cracking down on the CCP, the world will see more clearly through the CCP, and the CCP may even collapse as a result. Therefore, the current US election has become a decisive battle between justice and evil that will determine the destiny of mankind. Due to the new restrictions on social media, our channel may be affected. If you'd like to stay tuned to our channel and receive notifications and updates, please provide us with your email by clicking the link below. Thank you for your support.